A lot of people hear six-figure salary and assume that that means you are financially set. But let's actually do the math. Say you're in your mid-20s, living in Toronto, and earning $120,000 a year. On paper, that sounds pretty good. But after taxes, your pay is actually closer to around $80K a year. That means on a monthly basis, instead of bringing home $10K a month, you're actually bringing home closer to $6,800. Now, that may still seem pretty good, but let's break it down even further. If you rent a one-bedroom apartment, that's easily $2,300 to $2,500 a month. Now add utilities, internet, phone, and insurance, that's probably another plus $250. Groceries and eating out, even if you're careful, that probably reaches around $900 a month. And then transportation, if you commute to work or take Ubers often, may be another $300. And then you factor in all other personal expenses such as entertainment, social gatherings, subscription fees, gym memberships, etc. Your monthly expenses can easily reach something like $5,300. So from a $120K salary, after living in Toronto, you really only have around $1,500 to save or invest. Now, up until here, it still doesn't seem too bad, but let's break it down even further as to what you can actually do with that money. $1,500 a month adds up to $18K annually. If you put that money into a high interest savings account of, let's say, 3%, you're only generating a few $100s of interest in the first year. Now let's say you put it into a broad market ETF that earns around 7% returns. The math roughly works out to be $600 to $700 of returns in year one. Now that amount of money is easily wiped out with one plane ticket for a one-way trip somewhere. Of course, investing compounds over time, and it's not to say that investing isn't important. The point is that in the early years of wealth building, the biggest limitation is not the investment returns itself, but the amount of capital you have to invest. So that led me to a different conclusion. If your only income stream is your salary, your wealth building speed is largely capped by what remains after your living expenses. That's why I started thinking less about how to save more and more about how to open up a second income stream. Because in a city like Toronto, a good salary only gets you so far. An additional income stream is the only thing that will actually start changing the math. If you're interested about finding a second income opportunity, type START in the comments below. Follow me for more talk on career growth and side income.